All right, ladies, welcome to another training video for the week. Remember that you guys can always go back into the folders and do as many of them as possible or redo them, yes, in your library, in your training video library. What you ladies are going to need today is going to be, again, you ladies know that I like to work with chalks just because it doesn't get in your way. For example, this green starting point here, that's where I'm going to stand. If I were to put a cone or a shirt or a shoe, it would be in my way, so it would be counterproductive. So a chalk to me is the best way to go. If you guys for some reason have to run to the store, ask for some chalk. I guarantee you there's plenty available. They haven't ran out of chalk. So with this chalk, or if you're doing it in the grass, just lay out a spot. Just have a starting point. So we're going to have a starting point. All right, we're also going to continue with our four corners. If you notice they're pink today, and I drew a line connecting the corners and it forms one giant square. Yes, so your starting point, your four corners, and you're also going to need four markers or cones. I'm going to use chalk, and then I'm going to put the slalom back here. You know, the one that you go in and out. All right, I'm going to mark it with pink chalk. All right, so that is what you're going to need for today's exercise. In case you want to run and get it, this is your first exercise right here, the four corners. So let's get started. All right, so the first exercise is called drags and dribbles. All right, drags and dribbles. So I'm going to be working with the four squares here in the parking lot, and I'm going to start with drags. So I'm going to drag from corner A to corner B using the sole of my foot. And what's the most important here, if you notice that this foot is already pointing towards my next direction, not all the way because it becomes uncomfortable, but I am not committed to this side either. I'm hinting that I am going that way. Yes, also it moves your toe out of the way for the drag to happen. Now here's the next thing that might happen that might slow you down. When you drag, the foot that you drag the ball with, you have to get it out of the way so the ball can keep dragging. If you drag and you put your foot down, for example, let's use this pink line. If I drag and put my foot down on the pink line, the ball's going to get stuck. So make sure you move your foot out of the way. Yes, so in the baseline here is going to be drags. This is called drags and dribbles. So it's a drag. It's not drags and jiggles, Coach Hector. It's and dribbles. All right. So here we go. We're going to drag to this corner, and once you get to this corner, the second line you're going to speed dribble. All right. For me, I'm going to try to get there with one touch, two touch max. If you need to get there with more, by all means. So I'm going to try to give myself a long touch and get there before the ball hits the street. Yes, there's my touch, and now I'm stopping. So there was the right drags. Here you want to go that way, so you have to drag the ball with your left. All right, so left, again, I'm moving this foot away, moving this foot away, moving this foot away, and now we get to the third corner. From the third corner, it leads you back to the beginning. You guys are going to do toe taps going backwards. Yeah, you guys are going to use the front of your sole, and you guys are going to give a small drag backwards until you get to your starting point. And then once you start here, then you go back into your drags with your right. So here's an example of it at full speed. I'll communicate while I'm doing it, and then you guys can try it. All right, remember, read the screen so you know how many times and how much minutes and the total of it that you have to do. All right, so here I am. I'll get ready and begin. Drag, 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 speed dribble. It took me 2 times. Backwards. And that is probably one of the most challenging points from this exercise. All right, because you're going against the nature of what you want to do, which is to go forward. So on here, make sure you guys don't drag the ball hard because you're going to run into yourself. You won't find success. Make sure it's just a small little gentle touch backwards so that then you can continue to go gently backwards and give it the momentum. All you want to do is give the ball momentum backwards. You don't have to pull it backwards. And last one, drag, 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 speed dribble, drag, 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 backwards. And as soon as you get here, it's drag, 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 speed dribble, ooh, drag, 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 backwards. And notice that I make mistakes in almost all of my exercises, but it's not the mistake that I focus on, it's how I recover. It's your turn. Now we're going to work on receiving air balls. Yes, we're going to receive air balls plus speed dribbling. Notice here, my starting point is going to be the green light, but I'm going to make a mark in front of the green light. I'm going to make a mark inside of the green light, behind the green light, and to the side again. And now I've made an exit. If I go through this gate, I go towards this corner here. If I'm in the green light and I exit through this side here, I go towards this corner. Likewise here to that corner and here to that corner. So the reason why we did that is because we want our first touch to go towards our gate. And we're first going to do it clockwise, and once you feel that 30 seconds or you might be even getting dizzy, go counterclockwise. Yes, so the first part and how we're going to receive it is with our left foot. So we're going to throw the ball up and bring it down with our laces. Here it is. This is our laces. Throw it up, bring it down with our laces. Yes, what you want to see here is no bounce. Look, bounce, 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 bounce. You want to get rid of that bounce by using your laces. There. Did it bounce? Yes, but very minimal. All right. So you're going to throw the ball in the air with your left laces. You're going to think about which corner you want to go to. You can go clockwise, counterclockwise, like I mentioned, or you can go advanced, which is randomly, unpredictable. I'm going to do randomly and unpredictable, but in the air, I'm going to know where I'm going. I'm going to welcome you in my thoughts. Yes, I throw the ball in the air and I'm already thinking of going this way. So my touch with my laces should be back this way where it just went. Yes, and for that you have to feel the touch. If you can zoom into my foot here, if I push the ball that way, it will go that way. But if I bring the ball backwards, it'll go towards the back. So if I want to go that way, I should bring it with my laces and welcome it that way. Bring it with my laces, welcome it that way. So wherever you want to go, try to exit through there with your first touch. So here it is, left laces, air balls, plus dribble. I'm going that way, here's the ball, boom, and I dribble past here. And I'm back. I throw it up, I receive it, and I go back this way here. I throw it up again, and I am going this way now. I throw it up, and now I'm going this way. And notice how there, I couldn't take the touch towards the corner. I wanted to go there, and it stayed here. Well, there's a mistake. Every mistake or problem has a solution. I take a touch here. My second touch should take me that way. Yes? So now it's your turn. Think of what corner you want to go. Throw it up. Use your left laces and get there. Your turn, starting now. And now again, just a recap, we're dribbling towards the corners, and if you notice I have my green light here, and I surrounded myself with marks that gives me a gate to go through. So now for me it's easier with my right foot. You're going to throw the ball in the air, think of which corner you want to go to and take a touch there. I want to go there first, so look, I bring the ball down, but the touch is towards that side. Yes, and look, if I let it hit a little bit on this side, the ball will go that way. If I let it hit a little bit on this side, the ball will go that way. If I want to go straight to you, I just point my slope down and it will go to you. So can you feel that touch to redirect the ball to the corner that you want to go to? Right foot only, I want to go here, so the ball's in the air, and right foot only, and I'm here, and I'm back. I grab the ball, I'm going here, right foot only. Look how I redirect the ball towards that place. Ball, I'm going there, ball's in the air, I come here, and now I'm back. And last one, I'm going here, ball's in the air, and I touch it towards that direction. And I'm back. Yes, but I'm going through these small gates to the corners. It's your turn. Ready? And begin. All right, again, we're receiving air balls and dribbling. Now we're going to use the outsides of our feet. And this is the outside of my right foot. This is the outside of my left foot. So if I want to go towards the left top corner, the left bottom corner, I'm going to use my common sense and use this outside. If I want to go to the right top corner or the bottom right corner, I'm going to use the outside of this foot. So now you have to think ahead, and I, for example, want to go here. So I'm going to use the outside of this foot. Yes, and remember, the contact has to be made. If the ball's in the air, as it's coming down, all right, as it's coming down, the ball should hit the ground at the same moment as it hits your foot. Yes, so you're wedging the ball in between your foot and the ground. So it's a quick, small impact with the floor, then with your foot, but so close together that it's almost one. For example, and you hear the floor, the impact of the floor first and then my shoe. So do. Yes, so here it is. I'm going this way now. Here's the ball and outside of my foot and back. I'm going forward now. It's outside of my foot and back. I'm going back here now, still using my right, and back. And here we go. I'll do that one again. Here and back. And now, here we go again. Now I'm going to go forward left and that. And I'm here again and I'm back. So that's the outside of your foot. It's challenging. What's challenging is the perfect timing. Floor foot. Try it out. Okay, we're still working on receiving air balls with dribbling. We did the laces, we did the outsides, so now we have to use the insides. So now the insides are a little bit different. If I want to use the inside of this foot, it's because I'm going that way. So now if I want to go to my top left or bottom left, I have to use my right inside to get there. If I want to go to my top right corner or bottom right corner, then I have to use my left foot to go there. So it's opposites, yes? Also common sense. So here we go. Same principle applies. The ball hits the ground and then you. Yes, imagine a wedge here. I don't let it go back up. Again, if this is not there, the ball bounces up. If I put my foot there, the ball doesn't. So you have to put your foot right on the ball at moment of impact with the floor. So here it is. I'm going to go this way, so I'm going to use my insides of my right foot and back. I'm going to go up that way, so I'm going to use my insides of the left and back. I'm going to go back now, so I'm going to use my left inside to go back. And here, I'm going to use the back, so I'm going to use my inside here and go back. And lastly, I'm going to go up using my opposite foot inside. And now I'm back. That's inside of your foot, receiving balls from the air into a dribble. Go ahead. And now the last one, we did laces, we did outsides, we did insides. The last one is spontaneous, unpredictable. It's up to you. How do you want to bring the ball down? How do you want to bring the ball from stopping it from bouncing, because we don't want the ball bouncing? It's up to you. And challenge yourself. All right, I don't know if you can get the ball in the air, but I've been throwing it this far up. Now for this last round, maybe I go that far. Yes, it's up to you. So now I can do whatever I want. So maybe the first one is inside backwards. And I'm thinking about that. I thought about that before I actually did it. Now I'm going that way. I'm going that way with my laces of my left. Now I'm going back with my inside. Now I'm going up with my right laces. So you see how I'm using every surface. I am not being biased towards just one surface. I'm using every single surface I can. So now it's your turn to practice. Be unpredictable. Go ahead. Okay, your second to last activity is called unpredictable. It's actually one of my favorites. All right, all you're going to need is the green light and your 4 corners. This would be corner number 1. This would be corner number 2. That would be corner number 3. That would be corner number 4. All right, so we're first going to be predictable, meaning someone is going to call out a corner for you. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4 like I'm doing, or you can put green, yellow, pink, red, however you want to do it, but just make sure you know your corners. So your partner is going to yell out a number or corner, and you have to get there. How? Through speed dribbling, by pushing the ball with the outside of your foot if you're going in a straight line, or using any other surfaces to change direction. Okay, are we ready? And let's begin. 1. So I go towards this corner here, boom, and before I get into the green, my partner would have already given me a number. 3, that's this one here. 2, that's this one here. 4, that's straight ahead. 1, and notice how here, look, it's just what's more comfortable. How can I get to 1 the fastest? My way would have been a drag, which you guys just worked on in your first activity. Now I'm thinking about where am I going next? 3, and what surface can get me there? So 3 was called 1, 2, 3. So just go in a straight line with the outside of your shoes. Now back. 2. So to get to number 2 there, my mind told me that the easiest way can be a... It's all about processing information. Yes, what was the color? 4, straight ahead. 1, and time. So the first one is called predictable because they're telling you where to go. It's predictable, okay? Your turn, ready? And go. Okay, so the next exercise or the next part to unpredictable is having a partner like I have here. I have Allison, not to tell me where to go, but to try to predict where I'm going. And I'm going to be the one who's going to try to be unpredictable. So her job, if I'm going this way, is to yell out 1. She thinks I'm going to 1. Good. She's correct. If I go here and then I go that way, she should yell out 4. Yes, because that's where I'm going next. My job is to confuse her. It's to be unpredictable. Okay? The first one is given, but after that I'm going to be unpredictable and I'll show you how. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, she got me.
4. 4.
And time. So what were some of the ways that I made it very difficult for Allison to know where I was going next? All right, here's one of them. When I arrived here, I took a step towards a corner, but then went towards another one. I took a touch towards a corner and then went to another one. So there's many things you can do. I would love to see your creativity. Another thing is skills. I'm coming back here and I'm pretending to go to the 3 with a step over, but really I'm going back to 1. Yes, and you can do many of them. You can pretend to go to 4, back to 2, back to 4, back to 2, and then to 3. Yes, so I love this exercise because that's exactly what you're trying to do when you have the ball in the game. Be unpredictable and not let anyone, like I have here, Allison, get in your head, in your thinking space, and predict what you're going to do. All right, last one, and then it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Predict as early as you can, okay? Ready? I got her. Here it is. To 4. Nope. Ooh, yes, to 4. I went to 2. And time. So I was being really unpredictable. Can you do the same? Go ahead. Okay, so here's another slalom and dribbling exercise. Notice what I did here. Look, I did the corner, the original corner, and then I just marked out spaces in between to just do the slalom and go in between, in and out. So this corner here, also in and out. This corner here, I already marked to go 1, 2, 3, or 3 marks. So this last one, I wanted you guys to see how I did it. Here's the original one. 1 step. You can put cones, shoes, shirts, whatever you want. 2 steps, and there. Now look at the green light. I'm going to now cover it. All right, you guys don't have to draw it, but you can imagine it. All right, so now I have this box in the middle and 4 slaloms on each corner. All right, you ladies are first going to go clockwise. This is your starting point, and you're going to go clockwise wherever you want. I'm going to start down here. So when we say go, for example, now go, you're going to go to the first slalom and go in and out, in and out. You're first going to do with 1 foot, you're with 2 feet, inside, outside, however you guys want. I'm not telling you to do 1 foot, 2 foot, inside, outsides only. Really, it's however you ladies are more comfortable going through this. I hope that you guys do maybe right foot only, left foot only, 2 feet, outside of your foot. Be creative. At least that's what the best will do. All right, so here we go again. I choose this one. I go to the slalom and I go in and out, in and out, and I join the square back. Now I go to my next one, and now I'm doing it with my left, Now I'm back inside, and notice how I do not do it going to it. I go all the way to the corner, then I do the slalom. 2 feet only, 2 feet only. Here, I'm back here. Last one. This one I'm going to do with the outside of my feet, and I'm back in. Then I would go back to the first one. So it's a slalom with a starting point. Do it. It's going to be fun, and it's a great workout. All right, your turn. Clockwise, slalom and speed dribbling. Go. So now the same thing's going to happen. Here's your starting point, and you have 4 slaloms, but now we're going counterclockwise. All right, counterclockwise. So I'm going to start on this side here, and I'm going to dribble towards the end, and then I'm going to go around in both feet back inside the middle. And since we're going counter, it's not that way, it's this way here. I'm going back here, and I'm only going to use my right now. Right. Counterclockwise. Now I'm going to use my left. I am here. Now I'm going to use my outside of my feet. Outside. And I'm back to the middle. So time expires. Your turn. Ready, go. Okay, last exercise of today. On the topic of being unpredictable, now you get to go to whichever corner or slalom you want to do, but you first must start here. And again, if you have a partner, see if they can predict where you're going, and hopefully they guessed it wrong because you're so unpredictable. All right, so it's my turn. I get to go to any corner. This is the third progression called unpredictable, like your previous exercise, and I can go to any corner, and hopefully I fool you who are watching. Are you guys ready? All right, psych, original. So I'm here, both feet. I'm back here, nope, this way. And now right foot only. I'm here, I'm going that way, I'm going this way, going that way, this way, nope, that way, and I'm here. And this one's left foot only. Why not? I haven't done this one, but I'm not going. Here I am. Maybe I can even do a slap shot and then go to that corner. So just be as unpredictable as you possibly can. All right, go ahead.